Hello, welcome everyone to the Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance Life Goal Heroes Talks. Today we are excited to have Manish Dedhia, a chartered accountant, cost and management accountant, company secretary, and lawyer, with an inspiring story of success and transformation in the consultancy and insurance industry. Manish has worked with the prestigious firms, gaining exposure to large corporates. In 1998, he founded MNK Securities Consultancy, which has grown significantly over the years. So, Manishji, your journey is fascinating, and I'm very sure our listener would like to know about your background, your education, and your current achievements.
Yeah. So as you in the beginning only told, and I am a law and finance professional. I have 30 years plus expertise in tax and investment solutions. I work with two large organizations in investment banks for about a decade, and then I started MNK Securities, which is very prominent solution creating wealth solution creating company. So about achievement, it is our pride that almost all the top companies, whether it is in India or abroad, when sales manager or a branch manager or whatever in insurance, they have to have two type of skills. One is their product knowledge about their company, which of course company have their own team and specialists who train, but customer is not interested in knowing a specific product of a company. His expectations are very
Different.
general and broad. So what we train is to give them education about taxation, about current thing, about
So, financial literacy.
so this training we do. So almost all the NGOs, leading companies we are on. So that is our achievement, and
Great.
I'm very happy and satisfied with what we have achieved.
Super,
Yeah.
super. So, Manishji, being a chartered accountant, when you started insurance business, so what were your initial hiccups, and how much time you spent to manage these hiccups?
So two things. So we as I told you earlier, and still I say, we do not say insurance business. We say it's a wealth
Solutions.
business. So insurance naturally comes. It's a very prominent thing. Whenever we do financial planning, first thing comes that. That is why insurance products always find place in a good wealth planning exercise. So, and hiccups. Second thing is you to ask me about the hiccups. So basically in anything, if you really want to do anything good and anything big, you will encounter some issues. Hiccups will come, but if you are smart and if you are prepared for it, people who have passion will find the way. So you always find the way. So what you think when you start, maybe X, but then things change and you actually adjust yourself and achieve Y. So that is okay. Hiccups will always be there, but if you are passionate, you will find the solution, and that actually differentiates with ordinary and extraordinary. That is a challenge, and it's enjoyable also.
So, Manishji, in today's time, if someone want to make a career in insurance industry, how does one can make a great career in insurance industry?
So first of all, if you want to make a career, it is not a career in mutual fund or a career in insurance or career in equities. It is a career in wealth business or financial planning business. So typically today's insurance consultant need to be a good financial planner as well. Pure vanilla insurance product or insurance consultant will never sustain for a long.
Okay.
So unless an insurance advisor is having little knowledge about taxation, little knowledge about mutual funds, little knowledge about overall inflation, XYZ, so many basic things, then only he can be successful. So the today's insurance consultant is typically a financial planner
Okay.
who will do good insurance, solution suggestion, rather than pure, simple insurance consultant.
So,
Yeah.
other financial product knowledge
Overall
is
knowledge.
important. Overall knowledge
Overall
also
knowledge,
important.
because you
Okay.
when you go to the customer, you can't say buy insurance of my company, because he says okay, it's your company, but my need is different.
Correct.
So you help me to solve my problems. Don't tell me about your company's product. And if you tell about my company's product which he is not interested, then you can't do. His
Correct.
attention is not there from the beginning. He is
Need-based
not
selling.
attentive. As the moment you relate with him that I am solving your problem, then he will
Then he'll be
listen to you
interested. He'll be
carefully.
more interested.
As long as the customer does not listen to you carefully, you cannot sell anything.
Very
You
well
need
said.
to get his attention first.
Along with insurance, no doubt insurance is most important. Why do you think the personal financial planning is important in everyone's life? Insurance is important, but then what's your view? Why the personal financial
It
planning is
is
also
very
equally
important.
important?
It is very important everywhere in the world, but in India it is more important now because of two, three very unique things.
Okay.
One is that we are undergoing disruptions. This is a time of disruptions, huge. So like you had small shops, then you within the no time, all these shops disappeared and malls started.
Big malls
coming.
started, yes.
And malls before they could settle down, then
Quick commerce.
internet bank,
Yeah, quick commerce.
So quick commerce, what you say is come.
Disruption.
So many things have changed. When we had a mobile, then all of a sudden you got wireless, you can handheld instrument, then wireless instrument, all those things. So technology is changing fast, and there are so many disruptions in everywhere in life. So there is no certainty about your earning. People in the olden time used to join one company, work there 30 years comfortably, and retire in that
from the same company.
Job was 10 to 5 and guaranteed job. Nobody used to do hire and fire.
The working life has
Is
become
very
shorter,
short in certain industry, 100%.
and the life expectancy is increasing.
That is the third thing I am coming. And the third thing is your expectancy of life is more because of the medicine advancement. So that you will live longer, without any earning. And the fourth thing is expectations from the life itself is now much more. Correct? Now my son or my daughter wants iPhone to begin with, they just want to hold iPhone first. Means they will never hold any
The lifestyle
standard
expenses.
And I never had phone till so many years in my life. Correct? So imagine that expectations, how they want. Now my daughter is saying I want to have a flat just on the Worli sea face. So हमने तो कभी ये सोचा ही नहीं था. Today I don't think. So why all of a sudden I get shock of that how they can get these ideas. See, the people are getting the expectations different.
The
So these are
lifestyle goals.
Four. So if you have such expectation, naturally your financial planning has to be
Perfect.
very sound. You really need to do proper financial planning or you will get stuck.
So Manishji, one more question. You are a financial expert. Somewhere I read in India the financial literacy rate is too low. If I am not wrong, in male it is around 28% and in female around 20 to 23%. On the other side, our literacy rate is around 75 or 80%. So how do you see this, the impact of financial literacy and the understanding of insurance product? Is it one of the reason in India that still the penetration is too low?
It is the reason is because Indians never had a surplus, for many years. It's just last 20-25 years, people are seeing 1 crore and 50 lakhs and 2 crore salary. Otherwise,
somewhere I read if you're earning
Correct.
30,000 per month, then you are in 10% category.
Correct. So typically, why penetration of insurance and financial product was low? Of course, people are, as you said, educated. That percentage of education wise may be still higher, but financial knowledge
literacy,
and literacy is much lower because you never had income. Substantial where you wanted to. They were making their 2 ends meet and they had a standard product and there was no choice.
What would be your advice for a common man who want to make career in life insurance industry?
Common man also, because see, in financial thing I tell is nothing but a pure common sense.
Common sense.
You don't need to have any degree. It's all common sensical basis. What you need is the integrity, patience, and little application of mind, willingness to learn. So it is not that only chartered accountant can be a good.
I think the willingness to learn is the game changer.
Give yourself time, and which is everybody, everybody little. What you will do for yourself. By and large, everybody is if you have a family, you have 45 years, you are actually a financial planner because what you are doing for your family and for home, and you have 2 kids, you have old parents, you have your rent to be paid or EMI has to be paid. You are doing it yourself. You have to do it well, and if you can do it well for yourself, you can do it and guide others. So common men can also come in this business. There is nothing wrong.
They can learn and they can make a career.
In fact, those people who retire early at 50 years, there are so many of them. Take VRS. They can also come because they have some knowledge. They have from the organization where they have worked. They have credibility. They have contact, and they have actually seen the life and the money and how it is to be managed. So they can also do part time in this.
So, what are the different kind of misconception people have in their mind about insurance, and what are the solution or you say what is the advice you would give to
So
those people?
insurance, as I said, people perceive it is a useless expense.
Okay.
Because nothing will happen to
So
them.
this is the biggest
ये
misconception.
तो पहले क्या होता है ना, and this is again a real life example. I will say we do advisory and we did in one call center. There was one person, real, I would say the name also, and real life because it's a real story. His name was. Huh? So when we went to the company, we gave the sessions and the top 10, employees, which included. We told that you must all have about a crore because this is 10-15 years old story.
Okay.
Type of a cover and all. So many of them agreed. They said, okay, let's do. So then we did the insurance product for them. Then one person said कि ये सब मेरे friend ले रहे but मेरे को नहीं लगता है लेना चाहिए because I am so fit, I am young. मैं थोड़ी ना मरने
I'm
वाला
not going to die.
और
This
मैं
is a
मरने वाला
common.
हूँ नहीं तो ये तुम मेरे को 10-15 हजार रुपए का खर्चा करवा रहे हो, है ना? तो then I said, okay, so you don't do, so no problem. So other did. So then what happened? I went. Then next time again after 1 month we went in the company. Then again came, बोले कि यार ये सब मेरे friend मेरी जान खा रहे हैं, मेरे को तो लेना नहीं है, but ये लोग मेरे को बोल रहे ले लो, तो अब एक काम कर, मेरा आधा लेता हूँ.
Okay.
ये लोग ने 1 करोड़ का लिया, मेरे को कम दे देना. तो मैं बोला ठीक है, आधा मत थोड़ा और. So we gave him for 70 lakhs.
Okay.
Correct. Others were 1 crore. He said I will take 50 because ये लोग मेरी तकलीफ दे रहे हैं, मेरी टीम से बाहर निकाल देंगे कि तूने क्यों नहीं खरीदा, यू आर ऑड मैन आउट. सो मैं ले लेता हूँ आधा. तो पहला यू टेक 75, फाइनली 70 lakhs का लिया. अब क्या हुआ 7 months के बाद, सी व्हाट हैपन, रियल थिंग. इन कॉल सेंटर दे वर्क एट नाइट, तो दिस वर्क फॉर at night duty. Then morning he was going in 2-wheeler and I don't know, he was not putting helmet, and then he was sleeping and going and he banged his 2-wheeler on the divider and he fell down and truck run over him.
Oh, sad.
And he died on the spot. Now imagine somebody who was too fit, too young, and within 7 years he died. Who thought I will never die? This is real thing. And what happened? उसकी वाइफ थी, 2 बच्चे थे जो स्कूल में जा रहे थे, और पेरेंट्स दोनों थे जो अनहेल्थ, they had health issues. Now imagine a 5% jawab responsibility on wife's head. So even if she was working, well, I don't know whether she was, can she work now when she has 2
Very
kids
challenging,
and
difficult.
2 elders to take care who are suffering health wise? Then how will she work? So if not there, she will also lose the job to take care of other 4 people.
Absolutely correct.
Who need her attention. So at that time, her wife got 70 lakhs.
70 lakhs rupees.
And of course,
That
company
to
gave
15,
some
20
money.
years back.
So imagine how it is. No? So this is what, that type of educating them. People think in India that health insurance is not required. For me. Life insurance not. We have to narrate the real life.
So, what strategies does Bajaj Allianz Life apply?
One, I said it is too aggressive.
Okay.
That is one. It is very important to be too aggressive. And second thing, it is quick, in taking certain.
Quick in customer service?
Not only any innovation.
Innovation. So product
For
innovation,
example,
technology.
Every innovation comes in each and everything. Like for example, you are doing this session, interview, with your top 10 or top 15 advisor, trying to understand. So I don't think any company, because I am associated with so many companies, as I said in beginning, each and every financial product we review, research.
Okay.
Ultimately we are loyal to our customer, correct? Whatever is good, we have to give them, isn't it? So for that, this company, has a very, it is not standard or, run of the mill or old fashioned. Very quick in adopting, very quick in implementing, willing to take risk, willing to fail, and these are the very important features, important thing. This thing that you have done, podcast with the top your consultant or advisor itself, I don't think any other company is doing. Then you had this concept of those your advisor become a brand ambassador.
Life goal heroes.
So real
So
thing. you are
innovative,
picking.
very fast, customer centric.
Correct.
I think digital tools. These are the key differentiator when it comes to
Correct.
competition.
So always there is, when you try to do things, some things you do right, some things you do wrong. But then if you are willing to listen, to the people,
Yes,
then
I
if
think
you
the
are
listening
doing,
organization.
if
Okay.
you are doing wrong also, you will come to know, and somebody will, if you allow them, if you allow and listen. So there are certain things which people will tell you to, okay, you give feedback, but they may not implement, or somebody does
So
not want
Bajaj
to like.
Allianz is very listening
Yeah,
and
it is. See, the best manager or best person is one who wants to listen to his mistakes.
True.
He will be most successful person. Then somebody, I know everything, or I am doing all thing right, you keep your mouth shut. They will never be.
True.
Correct? Because those people who are actually in the market, actually selling the product, actually aware of what all other competitors product, they can be more better guide than a person who is in the company only.
Correct.
Knowing about company's product.
Okay, so Manishji, any specific tips or suggestion for the ICs who are joining or joined recently to the Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance? Any tips you would like to give to them?
So basically I would say that really they have joined a very nice organization,
Fastest growing company.
very good organization. They can look forward to a very long stint, and it's a company which will not dissatisfy. They will be happy provided they have little patience and willing to do the
Willing
right
to learn
way,
also.
willing to do things right way. Then they are in the right place.
Right
Compared
place.
to many other companies, here their career growth may be faster.
So
God
Manishji,
is
thank you
kind.
very much for coming here and giving the detailed insight about the insurance sector, your own experience, and special thanks for guiding those people who want to make career in life insurance.
Thank you so much. My
Thank you very
pleasure.
much.